Good day everybody, my name is Awesomecrunch and welcome back, finally, to Subnautica Experimental. Now, sorry I've been gone for a week. If you didn't know, I was having my computer upgraded quite substantially. I mean, I've kept the same graphics card and stuff. Some people will not understand a word I'm about to say, so just keep listening and you may get some parts of it. Basically what's happened is I've had my processor replaced because my old one was a bit of a potato. So I've got a new one. It's the i7-6700K, which is a beast. And it massively improves everything. I was also given a SSD, and I put Subnautica on that, which means that it loads faster, there's less texture issues, the safe shallows runs at a smooth 80 frames per second, which is mind-boggling compared to how it used to run. There's still various problems with popping and stuff, but that's to be expected. So hopefully the video should be far more entertaining for your eyes. It should be less painful to watch, should be less lag everywhere in the game now, and I'm enjoying the hell out of this new computer. It's incredible. I've kept the same computer. If you go on my Twitter, it will be in the description. There's a picture of the actual computer, so you haven't actually, none of you will have seen my computer before, but if you go on Twitter and look down for a picture of it, you will see what is currently happening with it, and it looks incredible. So, we're back, and I missed a lot of news, and I'm sorry about that, but we're gonna kind of catch up with it in this video. I'm not going to do everything, but I'm going to kind of cover as loosely as possible everything that's happened in the week that I've been gone. So all I know, there's some Precursor Caches or something like that in the sparse reef. Something about uploading brain memory stuff to a computer. I don't know. But anyway, I was given this coordinate by Cyberlele. And it worked. Wow, I haven't been here yet. So I don't know what this is, so let's have a quick look. So there's some classic precursor things here. Okay, so we're going to need a purple precursor key. So now you can actually create precursor keys. You probably know this. You can actually create precursor keys with 2 diamonds and an ion crystal, and I believe there are 2 through there. But for the moment, I'm just going to spawn mine in. But then we should be able to craft the rest of them. That's cool. Okay, and everything is so much better animated and stuff now. We've got a first look animation for it. Looks so cool. Okay, there's tons of these iron crystals, which is good, because we're going to need them for the purple precursor keys. Oh my god, I can just tell now. Frame rate is amazing. Okay, let's have a look at what this thing says. Alien data fragment. Unknown language, attempting translation. Translation incomplete. Partial translation follows. They that joined the grand procession across the deep void. They that tarried in pursuit of deeper perception. They that journeyed then found conclusion and were left behind. They that are remembered. So is this some kind of grave? A memorial, or what is this? It seems like... Hang on, how many were... This is a wild theory I'm going to come out with now, but I believe there were 7 precursors on the planet, and I think that was it. If I remember correctly, there were 7. Now, funnily enough, there are 7 cubes. There are 6 kind of grave-looking ones, and 1 at the head that had like a data download on it. So that's a completely wild theory, but I'm just putting it out there. I don't know. I literally don't know. Okay, so... This is the sparse reef. I'll put it to daytime because it's kind of hard to see anything. This is a sparse reef. There's a massive wreck there. Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. I believe that was the China that we just heard then. In the soundtrack, the China. That's Donald Trump saying China in case you didn't know. Okay, let's insert this artifact in here. Okay, and it runs much better with the gun as well now. Gun is still facing that way. Okay. Right, let's head through here then. Scans indicate the structure is composed of... Okay, we know all of this. This is normal stuff. I think you can scan the energy core now, actually. I think. It's called an energy core or something. Oh, these lights pop down now as well. Pretty cool. I want to scan that. Massive energy readings for this structure indicate is the main reactor powering the alien system's laser system. If this system could be powered down, it may be possible to escape the planet's atmosphere. So we're going to have to destroy that, are we? Yes. We know all of this happens. Yes. Beautiful. Lovely stab. Disease research facility. This device contains functional information regarding a second alien facility on the planet. Personnel 7, there you go. Live specimen study. Objective, synthesis of an antidote for highly infectious bacterium designated Kara. Infection of live specimens with bacteria, observation for immune response, surviving specimens sent to primary facility for further analysis. Precautions, remote research site to reduce risk of contagion. Off-site thermal power generator, ground-to-air weapon system in case of security breach. In the event of outbreak, quarantine procedures will be automatically enforced with immediate effect. The ground-to-air weapon will target all incoming and outgoing craft to prevent the spread of the infection off-world. The facility was built at a depth of 700 meters, approximately 1 kilometer southwest of the super weapon. Okay, I don't know where that is, but it sounds good. Let's continue following this lovely sunrise on the mountain. Well, sunset even. What am I talking about? Okay. Right, here is the massive teleporter thing. This has been in for a while. I haven't been able to use it yet because my old CPU is a potato, so it wouldn't let me transport to the island because the island wouldn't load in time and I'd just fall through it. So let's see how quickly this loads. This is in real time. I'm going to continue speaking so you... Wow. Oh, well, that was much faster than I expected. Okay, so we made it. So this is where the thermal generator, precursor generator base thing is going to be. The cables are not here, though. That's interesting. Maybe they've been removed. Well, they were supposed to be here. Well then. Okay, so they've been removed. Basically, there were power cables coming in here. There was no base, but there were power cables, and I believe the devs have said that the precursor base for this biome is now actually in, but it's in the developer version, and now they just have to turn it back to, so they just have to say, no, we don't want it in just developer anymore, we want it into the full game, and I believe that's all they need to do, and it is done then, and that base will be in. Okay, so, the next bit of news I wanted to show you guys is there's some information updated on the Wikipedia for Subnautica, the Wiki, and it's just some things that aren't in-game. It's basically stuff about the precursors, and it's stuff that's not quite in the game yet. It's more in the files of the game, so it's not quite implemented yet. But there are two really interesting things that I want to show you, so I'll read them, but you can also read them on screen if you want. It has been possible to synthesize a design plan for the alien antechamber in which this data set was discovered. So the alien antechamber is the thing that's going to be, I believe, I don't know what an antechamber is. In fact, we're on Google now, so... A small room leading to a main one. Okay, thanks Google. So that's what one is, apparently. So, aesthetics. Like much of the alien architecture discovered on 4546b, the design is ornate and bears a resemblance to old Earth religious iconography. The similarities may be a coincidence, but they also may indicate some shared and ancient cultural history. What is clear is that this space was of more than mere practical importance. Data hubs. The antechamber consists of 6 main data hubs, each powered by an independent ion crystal. These are networked up to the main terminal in parallel, presumably to ensure data integrity over time. The complexity of the data stored is far beyond anything encountered before. Ceiling fixtures. The structures mounted to the ceiling of the cavern cast a low green light over the data hubs below, but they are also regulating the pH level of surrounding water. It is possible the intent was to ensure ideal conditions for data retention, but it may also have been ceremonial or even recreational in nature. Assessment, further data required. Okay, so that's really interesting. This next one is called Alien Sanctuary, so this is going to be also very interesting. Comparing the data on this terminal with stored translations has revealed new information. Data hubs. Unprecedented data complexity. Stored data was scanned into the system at the local terminal. Original data source was organic in nature. Evidence suggests that this antechamber served as a sanctuary of last resort for the aliens that built it. In the event of a catastrophe, they could retreat here and somehow transfer themselves to the data hubs for preservation. It is unclear whether other members of the alien species ever returned here, or how many souls are backed up on the hubs, but the data stored is far too complex to reconstitute with the little information available. So basically these creatures have transferred their minds onto a computer. They've saved their memories and everything onto a data hub, all of their lives onto a data hub. So they don't have a physical body anymore. They're in the hub. It's very confusing, but also very cool. This next one is Alien Biological History. This terminal contains data mapping the complete biological history of a member of the alien species. It appears this individual retreated here when their operation on the planet failed in the hope their digital self would live on after the body decayed. What I just said. The dataset is hugely complex, but some basic facts can be reconstructed. It was grown from seed 1,708 Earth years ago, separated from broodlings early for special training, inducted into a temple of research as the youngest ever initiate, I don't know, age 96. Downloaded a corrupted dataset and was stored for 3 years for defragging. Relocated to the Outer Galaxy cluster to support disease research endeavours. Relocated to 4546b for high-priority disease research. Contracted Carabacterium. Stored in Sanctuary 3. Corporeal body safely disposed. So his body's gone. His body is it's deceased. It's decayed, I mean. And now they live in the hub. And this guy was... well, he's 1,708 years old. Right. Well, that's really interesting. That's the first time I've actually read that. So, I mean, that was truly, truly interesting. I didn't expect any of that, actually. But it was certainly worth a look. So hopefully, guys, you learned something from that, that you didn't already know. I don't know what you guys know. I'm not your brain. I really want to try and find just a Reaper skeleton before we go. I think that would be awesome, just to top off this video. Okay, so I'm back. I've made the stupidest mistake I've ever made in my entire life. I was on stable for that entire recording, which is why I couldn't find the Reaper skeletons. And the gun is pointing vertically. So I'm interested in seeing how this works now. Hang on a second. I want to see the animation with this upturned gun. Whoa. Is it meant to be upturned? Because it's kind of clipping. Not gonna lie. It's clipping. It's very much clipping. But it's turning. But is it... whoa, the sunbeam's here. What? Whoa, okay, it's very glitched. I don't think it was meant to be vertical. I'm not going to lie. Also, there was no Avery Quinn. What the absolute hell was that? Is it meant to be vertical or what? Also, I did notice this from Jacksepticeye's video. They've updated the, you can have, like, ping managers now. So you can have different coloured pings. So my life pod is now green, which is really cool. And you can also make it so you can't see them, so nothing gets in the way. And, oh, it's awesome. It's so cool. And go warp straight to the coordinates. Bippity, was it Bippity? No. Yeah, Bippity gave me some coordinates for a Reaper skeleton. There it is! Oh, that looks so cool. I haven't actually seen it in game yet. That's why I couldn't find one, because I was in freaking stable. Look at that thing. That's so well detailed as well. Needs a bit of work on the end there, but you know, because it's kind of floating. That looks so cool. Yeah, so legend has it, sea dragons go up to the surface when they get peckish, and they grab a Reaper as a snack and then bring them down. Seriously cool. Here we are. Look, these are the cables. So what is going to come in here is... oh, that doesn't make sense. So the thing that's going to be in here is the Precursor thermal generator, which is just another big base, and these are all the cables. So this is where all the power comes from and goes from. So that would explain why there are so many damn power cables. But this is going to be a really, really... By the looks of it, it's going to be a big base. I mean, if it goes to all the edges of these things, it's going to be really big. So that's cool. Ow! Get away from me, silly thing. Yeah, so that's pretty much it though, guys. Pretty much everything that I just covered was already unstable, luckily. Otherwise I would have been very confused. So yeah, the precursor gun's a little bit broken, but that's fine. So yeah. Septic Sam is also in game, but can't get the code for him, because I missed it by about 10 seconds. So yeah, that's gutting. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here, guys. So if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. If you're feeling really eager, subscribe, and we'll crunch you, David. Until next one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Ta-ra, my friends.